You ever have one of those days where things don't necessarily go the way you want? You ever have one of those days 3 years in a row? Because that's kind of the way it feels from Arcade1Up with their pre-order system. In fact, today, well, to say it didn't go smoothly would be a compliment in reality. Specifically, they had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time, and Street Fighter 2 Big Blue arcade machines go up for pre-order, and well, it wasn't the best experience. So rather than just absolutely dogpile on them, let's talk constructively. Let me tell you some things that you can hopefully work to improve Arcade1Up if you're listening for your July 15th pre-order next time for the X-Men cabinet. So to give a rundown of all the things I think going to be improved upon in terms of the pre-order experience from Arcade1Up, let's go ahead and start at the very beginning. These are just observations I've noticed throughout the day. So first and foremost, from Arcade1Up themselves, the pre-order was supposed to start at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's great. However, I got a notification per their website, the sign up notify me button that's always been on their website since these cabinets have been announced. I got a notification text message that says, hey, guess what? Street Fighter 2 Big Blue and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are now available to pre-order. I got that notification 1 hour too soon. So that doesn't really seem like that big of a deal unless you're that person that really wants to order the cabinet. So I got the notification, you click on the notification because it says order now, and guess what? Too soon, an hour too soon. You can't order it. I had to literally wait, scratching my head going, what's going on? Hour later, it shows up on their website. Now, we'll give them credit. It did go live on their website exactly when they said it would. However, their notification system definitely needs some work. So that's strike one, and that is an area of concern that you could potentially work to improve in the future Arcade1Up. Once we did get to the website and we did, potentially throw something in our cart, we were greeted with this new payment system plan, which number one, congrats Arcade1Up. This is something the community needed and wanted. You're offering a payment plan as well as a little money upfront as opposed to the entire sum upfront, which is what you've done in the past. So kudos to you, Arcade1Up. This is a step in the right direction. However, things start to get a little bit iffy in terms of clear, concise communication. I think that's where the biggest struggle and the pain point from the consumers with Arcade1Up lies. Specifically, so let's use this as an example. We got the Street Fighter 2 Big Blue arcade machine. $75 shipping is what it was going to charge me, $599. I'm not even going to get into the debate of, is this too expensive? Is this, a fair price? We're in a pandemic, component shortages, shipping charges, everything's up in the air. I get that. That's a subjective thing. I'll let the consumers decide if something is too expensive. I'm not going to hold anybody accountable because that's ultimately the viewer's choice. However, when it's all said and done, this Street Fighter 2 Big Blue machine would cost me $674.99, and it had an ETA of mid-September, which, okay, sounds well and good. Until GameStop, not only a few hours after this goes live on the Arcade1Up website, has the exact same machine, bundle, accessories, configuration offered on their website with free shipping. So shipped to my door, it would be $642.74. Meaning specifically, if I was a loyal Arcade1Up consumer and I pre-ordered this machine coming from Arcade1Up, I would be paying more money than I would from GameStop. So you're not rewarding your consumers by loyally following your brand and ordering directly through you with any sort of, benefit whatsoever. And not only that, the GameStop ETA shows this as being available on 8/18, whereas the Arcade1Up website shows this available mid-September. So theoretically, GameStop is not only saving me money, but they're going to get me this machine 30 days sooner than Arcade1Up themselves. Now that's where things really start to prickle the customers and the consumers, and you really lose faith in a company, Arcade1Up, when a retailer can offer me something that's $32.25 less than you can directly and get it to me 30 days sooner than you. And yes, I know ETAs are all subject to change, and I should take that with a grain of salt. But from a top-down perspective and just looking at the optics of this, it doesn't look good for a consumer to have faith to order directly from you when this thing is happening. And this next one, probably stings the most. So if I order Arcade1Up's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time cabinet directly through the website, it's going to cost me $724.99 shipped to my house. But that's not the issue. I don't have the issue with the price. I have the issue with, again, clarity and communication. So we go to their website listing, and it's, you know, got great pictures, got an update and features and specifications. We got, it says, oh, here's your partners, Best Buy and Best Buy Canada. But we go to the features and specifications, it says 2 games in 1. So if you click on the available from our partners, go to Best Buy Canada, pull up their website, everything's looking great, comes with a stool, everything's looking, you know, the same. It's got the light up marquee, it's got the riser, it's got a light up deck protector, and you come down here into the details and it says this classic upright arcade cabinet with coinless operation comes preloaded with 6 games. Wait a minute, 6 games? Your website says 2 games, your E3 presentation said 2 games, every communication about this cabinet up until this very moment on this website has said 2 games, and all of a sudden now we're saying 6 games? So we're getting the 2 Turtles games, and then we're getting the Main Event, Crime Fighters, Metamorphic Force, and Vendetta, which all are great Konami games. Makes sense, Konami, Turtles, I get why they would include that, and it's offering a better value to the consumer, but you need to communicate that to the consumer if they're going to be getting those extra games, because as of this point, anybody that pre-ordered that cabinet directly from your website, if they're getting those extra games, they have no idea about it. And there's a lot of people griping on the Facebook message forums and Reddit and everywhere, just absolutely in a fever pitch about this price. They're like, oh my God, it's $750, $730, whatever. They're saying that's too much, it needs more value, it needs more games. Potentially it has more games. You're not communicating that to the consumer, and that's something you absolutely need to do. So I'm still a loss. I don't know if anybody's getting these extra games, because if you go to Best Buy, you go down, you look in the features and the specifications and everything, it just says you're getting 2 Turtles games, and the only difference I can see between that listing and the Canadian listing in the Arcade1Up website is potentially the Best Buy website version of the Turtles in Times cabinet does not come with a light up deck protector. So it has the same price, comes with a stool, riser, so it looks like technically you would be getting more for your money through the Arcade1Up website. However, currently as it stands, I have no idea what US customers are getting. Are they getting just the 2 Turtles games? Are they getting 6 games on their Turtles machine? Is the only difference the light up deck protector versus Best Buy versus Arcade1Up's direct ordering? That's the thing, like, I don't know, and the consumers don't know, and if I don't know, and I'm the weirdo that follows this company and reads every little news article and things like that, then the consumers definitely aren't gonna know. And I haven't even touched on the fact that this has the, you know, quote unquote headphone jack that we've not heard anything about. It shows it in the pictures, there's no description, there's no notification, there's no nothing that says anything about the headphone jack. Only thing you know about the headphone jack is if you listened to an interview with their new chief marketing officer with Shack News, in which he mentioned Wi-Fi cabinets would have the ability to have a headphone jack that you could plug in and talk voice chat, have that voice chat feature playing online games with your friends. Sounds great. If that's included on this machine, you'd think that would be in big bold letters telling consumers, hey, we got this awesome new feature. No word about it whatsoever. So I'm like, did that guy speak out of turn? Is that something for future cabinets? But the way it made it sound, it was this was going to be a feature on these new cabinets, so something I would expect to see on this Turtles in Time machine, but there's still absolutely no word, no notification, no nothing about that feature. So Arcade1Up, if you're listening, you know I love you, you know I love your products, but you can do better, you should do better, the consumers want you to do better. All it really boils down to is better communication up front, clearer communication across the retailers, and ultimately, that's it. Just better communication. And hopefully you'll have a better pre-order opportunity come around the 15th when X-Men comes up. So that's it. I've said my piece and I'm offering my constructive suggestions. That way you can offer a better pre-order experience for the consumers moving on in the future. If you're a consumer and you watched this video and you enjoyed the content and you found it helpful, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.